Hey, friends, and welcome to another live. Welcome. Come on in, say hello before I get started into my conversation today. I want to know that someone is here to make sure that you can hear me. So drop anything in the chat, say hello, and let me know where you're joining from. If you are new here, this is your first time, drop a 1 in the chat, but come on in. Hopefully you all have an amazing Thursday, but come on in. I'm going to give this live to go out and connect with some folks because I know sometimes the internet can be difficult, but it's all good. But come on in, let me know that you are here. Let me know that you can hear me. Let me know how your day is going as a business owner, as a career person. So just let me know in the chat. All right. I hope that you all can hear me, but welcome to my live. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to more likely make this a weekly live. This is your Beyond Management Live, which is all about helping you as a business owner to build better leaders for a better business. But come on in, say hello. And today I want to talk about how you as a business owner can stop being the bottleneck in your business. Yes, that is a topic because I've encountered individuals who were like, yes, they want certain things, they want leadership development for their people, but there's no action, just words. So I want to talk about how you, not how you, but what you might be doing that is impacting your ability to develop your people because you're being the bottleneck. Okay. So come on in, everyone. So as y'all come in, I'm going to introduce myself. Welcome to my live. I am Shevvy, the founder of Leadership Academy. And what I do, I help organizations go beyond management. And by doing that, is helping you to build better leaders for better businesses so that you can increase performance, productivity, and retention. Welcome, Rochelle. Thank you for joining. Yes, because at first I was like, can someone hear me? Awesome. Thank you for joining me, Queen. Appreciate you being here. And today I'm talking about how leaders, CEOs who are leading the organization, leading the company is or can be or in the position of being the bottleneck. So instead of just verbalizing things, it is time to take action, okay, as a CEO of your business. And as I was introducing myself, I help you to really build better leaders for a better business. And I do this through helping you to increase your team employees' performance, productivity, and retention. Okay. And today I want to talk about, why as a CEO, you need to stop being the bottleneck in your organization. Because if you are saying, hey, my people need training. And the reason I'm talking about this topic today, because I've encountered potential individuals who reached out to me and say, hey, Shevvy, I would love for you to provide training to my managers. And I'm like, okay, let's do it. Let's make it happen. And, myself and individuals have had a conversation, and this individual have said to me, definitely they see my credentials because, again, 22 plus years of serving the United States Air Force, the background in leadership, but increasing performance, productivity, and so forth. They're like, yes, we want you to come in. And I'm like, when? Like yesterday. So even though you're saying like yesterday, but you still haven't made the decision to move forward. And sometimes that is because you are so busy. You are too busy as the CEO that you don't have time to even make the decision of what you are requiring or needing to get done to create that shift, to create that change within your organization. And being in the military, I've worked with leaders who were the bottleneck. It's like nothing gets moved because we have to wait on you. We have to wait on you as the CEO, as the leader, to make the decision. And if you're telling yourself, hey, this needs to change, my team needs to be developed, my manager needs to be developed, but you keep saying this, you keep repeating this over and over, but nothing is happening, that is because you have not made the decision. So it's time to stop saying, hey, I need to make change. My team need development, but I haven't made the decision to move forward. I have not made the decision to say yes to this trainer or mentor or consultant to come in and help me to create that change that I am looking for, that I'm desiring, so that I can enhance my organization overall performance, overall productivity, and also the retention. Because by you being the bottleneck in your organization, what's going to happen to the team members, your employees, your manager? They are going to get to a point where it's like, okay, I need development, but I'm not getting it. So what's going to happen? They're going to leave. They're going to find another organization. They're going to find another business that's going to provide them with the resources, with the leadership and development that they need to thrive. So we can't stop saying my team members need this, my employees need this, but not take action, intentional action. All right. Rochelle said, yes, waiting on the leader to make a decision is detrimental to the organization's success. Woo! Yes, it is. And my time in the military, because I am that person, empower me to make my own decision. If I am working for you, if I'm running a section or a department, guess what? Allow me to make the decision. Do not have me rely on you as the CEO or the leader in order to move forward. That cannot be the case. So if you are that person or in the position where like, okay, I'm the CEO, all decisions have to go through me, and I get it. All decision needs to be funnel and you need to be aware of them, but all decisions does not have to be made by you as a CEO. Okay. And I think sometimes when we are in that position as the leader and we feel like all the decision has to be my decision, you're losing great people. It's detrimental to the organization. So stop saying that your people needs development and they need training and you're ready to put the fire out, but you're taking forever to make that decision, to bring that person in, to bring that trainer in, to bring that mentor in, to bring that consultant in, to provide what is it that you need. Because you have to look at what is the cost of you waiting? What is the cost of you being the bottleneck? What is the cost of you not taking action? And not just financially, because a lot of times we're looking at the financial numbers of, oh my goodness, we're losing money. Yes, but you're also going to lose employees, which means you have to bring in new individuals. You got to go through recruitment. You got to go through searching of finding someone who is qualified and who you will love to stay with the company long term. You got to invest in training. So why not spend the time to step away from your desk as a CEO and invest the time and the resources for your people to be developed so that they can have the the leadership training that they need, to be able to execute without you. Because as a business owner, you want to get to a point where you can step out of the business and allow your team, like if you have to go somewhere, you have to take vacation time, like you want to be able to have a team who feels empowered, that they don't have to rely on you 24/7. And this person who reached out to me, they don't have the capacity to do anything else because they are so consumed with all the things. They're consumed with correcting the work that their managers are not doing effectively. They are in the space of, hey, this email is not correct. That's because your managers are lacking the leadership, the competencies to truly lead in their capacity. And that is because they don't have the resources. You don't have the time to do it. So why not bring someone in who can deliver the training, and not just any training, not just something for a quick fix, like something that's going to sustain your team members, something that's going to sustain them long term. That means continued training over and over, and not the same training, different levels of training, because I know with training, you need different training, different levels for different individuals. But as a CEO, think about it, reflect on it. How are you being the bottleneck for your organization, for your business right now? Who in your sphere of responsibility needs to be developed? Because when your managers, leaders are not developed, it not only impacts you as the leader, it impacts the manager's mental and well-being. It impacts the remaining team members. It impacts the culture of your business. It impacts the performance, the productivity, and the retention. So it impacts a lot of different things. It impacts individuals emotionally, because even as a CEO, mentally you are drained. Mentally you are exhausted because now you are doing your work, but also trying to correct their work as well too. Okay, talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know. Drop whatever thoughts you have in the chat. Rochelle said, I've seen many teams stay stagnant or become dysfunctional when the leaders can't make decisions or when they can't keep their commitment to provide a decision at a prescribed time. Preach, preach, preach. Okay. And so many leaders struggle to make that decision because sometimes they're afraid of, okay, what is the impact? They're afraid of, okay, this might not be the best decision, but oh well, make the decision, learn from it. This didn't work. Okay, let's move forward. Let's move forward. We cannot hide from making decisions. You're in the CEO position, and I get it. You're busy, you're overwhelmed. But if you're so busy that you can't even take the time to make the decision and bring someone in to train your team or your managers, then we need to do some self-reflection. We need to stop and pause and gather ourselves as CEOs and understand, okay, what do I need to stop doing right now? Because I don't have the capacity to even develop my people. And if I can't develop my people, how can I have a thriving business? You can't. You want to make sure that you are not being the bottleneck and that you are making the decision to develop your people. Yes, I love what you said, Rochelle. Like just make it. Make the commitment. Decide, decide, decide. And like I said, let's talk about what it's costing you. Not just financially, emotionally. I remember I was story time when I was in the military, and we had the commander, which I will reference as a CEO for the organization, and then we had another senior leader who was toxic, impacted the culture, impacted the work performance because he was overworking his team, and complaints were being made. And I had addressed this to the CEO because as another senior leader, if I see something, I'm going to bring it to your attention as a CEO. And I did. And that CEO at the time was so checked out because they were burnt out. They were overwhelmed. Life was happening. But the decision to remove that person could not be done because that person was not willing to make that decision, which again impacts the livelihood of the rest of the team members. It adds stress, emotional drain. So as you sit at your desk, knocking out emails, responding to messages, building other relationships, doing all the things, when do you have time to develop your people? And not just your people, especially mainly your managers, because your managers are your drive. They're the one who's going to make sure that things are being taken care of, but they have to be developed. And not just throwing hairs a 2-hour training. That is not going to fix the problem. That is not going to fix your problem. They need continuous training, whether that's monthly, bi-weekly, throughout the year. It needs to happen. Okay. So let's stop saying what is it that you need and make the decision today to say, hey, what can I do to make sure that my team is being developed? And now that you have decided what you need to do, follow through by making the decision. Because if you are telling someone that, hey, I need training like yesterday, that means you need training like right now. So there should not be another meeting after meeting after meeting with whomever you're looking for to come in to do your training. It should be like, okay, you're qualified, we connected, it meets my organizational needs, it meets the requirement that I need right now to develop my people, because the training that they need is essential, because it is taking so much time away from you as the CEO. And you can't do your job and their job. You cannot. So stop saying that you need training yesterday when you know you need training like right now. And when you mean right now, that means decide on who you want to hire. After having that first conversation with that person, you get to decide in that first conversation whether or not that person is a good fit to support you or not. And if this person is a good fit for you, make the decision. It shouldn't be 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7 more conversations. You're telling individuals, hey, I need training like yesterday. Then make the decision like yesterday. Like, okay, now, like right now, I need to make this decision. Exactly, Rochelle. Exactly. Okay. So we want things to change as CEOs. We want our businesses to thrive. But words are great, but actions is even better. Like implementing actions from what you're saying is going to help you to really thrive in your organization. So let's stop being the bottleneck and take action. Let's stop saying what we needed 2, 3 days ago and make a decision right now to get what we need right now. Stop saying I don't have time because I'm so consumed with all my CEO tasks, and make time to coordinate the training. Make time to pay for the training. Make time to make sure that your people have the resources to receive the training. Because when you're able to do that as a CEO, you're able to bring in someone like me or someone else that you are familiar with to come into your business and provide not just presentation, but really active presentation, experiential presentation, to where people are not only just hearing things, but they're learning and but also applying. So when they come back to your organization, they can actually implement things that they learned in the presentation. And that is what I really focus on as your trainer or coach or consultant come into your business or into your organization. It's really about how can we make sure that individual who attend the training retains the information, but also are able to go back and apply it. But that also comes with continuous development, not just bringing that person in for 1 day or 2 days, maybe bringing that person in, okay, let's have you for a year in our organization. Let's have you for a year part of our business, because guess what? We want to make sure that our team members are not only getting just a piece of the development, they're getting the whole pie of development. Okay? Let me know let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're feeling what I'm sharing today. Again, it's all about not being the bottleneck. All right. Let me see if there's anything else that I want to share based on my notes. Yeah, but if there are any questions, also drop them in the chat. All right, friend. Well, today I just want to really just get on here and talk about how you as a CEO needs to stop being the bottleneck and start taking action. Because when you do, you're going to increase performance, productivity, and retention, because you are developing your people. You say that your people need resources, they need the training, they need the development, they need the mentorship. Then give those things to them. Make time for that, because you want a thriving business. They also want a thriving career. So let's make it a win-win opportunity, not only for you, but for your people. And that is why my focus is truly about helping you as a business owner to build better leaders for a better business, which leads to a win-win situation for you and your team members. So if you are like, hey, Shevvy, I'm in this position where I know my team needs development, especially my managers, but I don't have the time and the capacity to do so, and you would love to connect with me to share what's going on, and I can share with you how I can support you, then send me a message. Just send me a message saying, hey, hello, I saw your live, and I would love to learn more about your leadership program, because I'll be happy to connect with you, to share with you, and to support you to help you develop your people at a higher level. Excuse me. Because while serving in the military for 22 years, for me, is about how can we develop not only myself, but my team members. How can we make processes better? How can we increase productivity? Also for our customers. How can we streamline processes? How can we make sure that our people's training plan and training program, our training development is up to par? So if you're listening to this recording now or later, and you know that you are in desperate need for leadership support, mentorship for your people, or even for yourself, I invite you to reach out to me, send me a message, and I'll be happy to support you. Okay. Any questions before I go? Thank you so much for joining me, Rochelle. Definitely appreciate you joining me here on LinkedIn. All right. If there are no questions, thank you all so much for joining me. And again, let's stop being the bottleneck and start taking action. If you are a CEO, if you're a business owner, and you're ready to take action to develop your people, to make sure that they are not only there to work for you, but they are also thriving in your business, then connect with me. All right, y'all. I'm Shevvy Mack, retired Air Force veteran, turned leadership development and business performance mentor. And I'm here to help businesses to build better leaders for a better business by helping them to increase performance, productivity, and retention, because I want to make sure that it is a win-win situation for your business and for your employees. And I will be happy for you to reach out to me. You can just send me a message, or you can email me at info@macleadershipacademy.com. That is info@macleadershipacademy.com. All right, y'all. Well, thank you so much for joining me on this series, Beyond Management, because it's all about how do we go beyond just managing and truly leading. All right, friends, have an amazing day, and I will see you all on my next live. Bye.